I honestly can't remember why we kept most of this stuff to begin with.
Don't you remember that kite? We used to love flying that with Mother and Father.
Mary Poppins is an amazing character because she's funny and a little rude and a little vain, but at the same time, everything she does is entirely selfless. And it's with no thought to herself, it's entirely with thought to others.
What I love is that she's not a sort of finger-wagging life lesson type person. She doesn't dictate, she plants seeds, and she makes it a voyage of self-discovery for you. And I think she only leaves once she knows that it's sunk in, and people have absorbed the life lessons and they've shifted and there's been a positive change. And she knows when that's all worked.
This film is just a reminder that it's good to be alive and to be present in your life and enjoy it, you know?
I just think people need to have an injection of hope and wonder. And the message of this film is really about rediscovering sort of that childlike sensibility. All of us, especially me, found it very profound to work on this film for that reason.
I think we all need Mary Poppins back in our lives right now. We need some joy. And I really think that Rob Marshall, who directed the film, has managed to make something that's just entirely entertaining and entirely joyful and exciting to watch.
The hope is that in a musical that the songs are seamlessly woven into the story, so you don't feel that thing where people start to sing, it feels very organic. And to create the new music for specifically these actors, that was incredible to be able to try that.
The soundtrack to this film is just out of this world. Every song is brilliant, and they're like the songs in the original movie. They go into your consciousness like that, and you can remember the words immediately.
I think we'd all be rather lost. It would be cloudier without music in our lives, and I think music is the ultimate, you know, transporter for people. I think it takes you back to your childhood.
When I was a kid, you know, we didn't know any actors. It was like an impossible dream. So I often think like, wow, I can't believe I'm doing this.
I didn't think I could sing until I did this film, and I'm still not certain that I can, but I definitely feel more confident about it now that I did it.
I started writing In the Heights when I was 19 years old because I wanted a life in musicals. I just loved them so much, but I didn't see a role out there for me. And to then be full circle here and be offered a role in a sequel to Mary Poppins, this feels like the fruit of that harvest.
The first film I ever saw as a child, I was 4 years old, and I know it shaped me, for sure. So if someone had told me then that I would be doing this, I would have said, that's a total dream come true.
I think we all freaked out when we realized the penguins from the first film were coming back and doing a song and dance number with us. That was thrilling because it was the first thing we shot. And so like from day one, we were like, oh, we're in a Mary Poppins movie. Rob brought back 2D hand-drawn animation for this film. For him to bring it back for this picture was really special and thrilling to see the final results.
The Dick Van Dyke scene is so extraordinary that I think people will talk about that forever, because it's such a joy overload seeing him come on the screen. And then I think when she sings the ballad to the kids, that rather hopeful, tender idea of dealing with loss in a hopeful way, I think it's very comforting, that scene.